properties. Okay. Microphone right there. Okay. Hey! Hey. Uh-oh. Okay. Why is it monitoring? I don't want you to monitor it. Filters. Okay. I'm gonna have to have a weird effect. Filters. Yeah. This is not good. It's very echoey. Okay, monitor off, monitor off. There you go, everybody. Okay, we're gonna be starting very soon. I had to take a shower because I'm all messed up. Yes. Jeez, I'm late. Oh gosh, I'm so late. Like, if saying that I'm not ready is an understatement. I was looking for computer parts, guys. Because I need to rise into the top. Get the pun? I don't. Ryzen. Oh, it's Ryzen, not Ryzen. Everybody says Ryzen, but it's Ryzen. Hey Google, what do you think about Ryzen?
I really don't know.
See, Google doesn't even know about Ryzen. Hey Google, I'm gonna go Ryzen.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Okay. Hashtag cash money, boys. Oops. That was a screwdriver and I threw it. Okay, boys. Boys and girls, all like, we're about ready to start this adventure that is live streaming live on youtube.com/MinecrafterX. No, I'm just kidding. I do have an archive channel that's working now. I've just figured it out today. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower. How about that? This might get a bit weird.
I'm testing this microphone. I'm testing it. I think you can hear me. I'm not sure because I'm trying to do this by myself. Ay, ay, ay. What an experience. Hey, YouTube. I had to say that because that's what Minecrafter always says. And I wanted to make sure that I held to tradition. But I'm breaking with tradition because guess what? Minecrafter's not here and I am. Hey, this is Drama for Mama. And how's Twitch doing tonight? Come on. Talk to me, Twitch. Tell me all your problems. I'm here to listen. So, let's see. Nobody's ever here, so I can't listen to any of you. You're not here to talk to me. You're just big robot fatty pants. I wish that you would. Hey, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here on a Friday. Minecrafter and I have been a little confused because, as you know, this is our summer vacation. So every day is Friday. And he's been doing something called NSA, which he told you about last week, which is New Scholar, stands for New Scholar Academy, NSA. And it's for the kids that are brand new to our school district who need to know a little bit about how we work and what we do and what's available for them and what a track is and what AB schedules look like and a tour of our facilities and things that new kids need to know. And he's been doing that. So he ended that on Wednesday. And of course, he thought to himself on Wednesday, well, geez, I got to go home and do my stream. Both of us thought, well, yeah, it's Friday, right? You know, we went to the store yesterday and we thought to ourselves, geez, for a Saturday, this wasn't that bad. Well, it wasn't a Saturday, it was a Thursday. So, yeah, we've been more than just a little confused. But that being said, happy Friday. Golly, I hope it's Friday for all of you. Is it? Does it feel like a Friday, like legit a Friday or not? Does it feel like it's like summer already or not? I'd love to hear your comments. Insert crickets here. Yeah, nobody ever comments. Anyway, I would love to hear them. If you're out there, is anybody out there? If you're listening at all, any of you? Have some comments on that. Does it feel like a Friday? Does it feel at all like a Friday? Is summer different? You know, I've done nothing in my adult career except teach. So summers are summers and the school year is the school year. So I quote unquote work differently in the summer. If you can call it work, I work differently in the summer than I do during the school year. So for me, you know, I don't know. You know, I just read what Minecraft said, and he says he feels warm and fuzzy. Oh, golly, I hope he doesn't have worms. Ooh, when he finds out that that's what he typed, he's going to be really upset with himself. He feels warm and fuzzy? That's what he feels, warm and fuzzy. So he's upgrading, he says, to Windows 10. That's kind of a downgrade for him because Windows 8 was the professional version, so he was able to load his computer up anywhere, and now he can't do that. But he's gonna tech talk about that. I'm, not the tech talker. I'm usually the ranter. But during my summer, I have nothing to rant about. I think I've already told y'all. I mean, you can stop me in the chat if I've already said this. Please do. I know, that's funny. But please stop me if you've already heard that a lot of what I've ranted about in the past is done and over with, because I've had my principal tell us all that she is retiring this year. And that her last day will be, I think she said July the 1st. I'm not really sure. June the 30th, somewhere in there, maybe June the 15th. And that will be the end of her. And she, a lot of times, was what I ranted about. So, and perhaps that's just typical. Yeah, you rant about your boss. But she's been a special kind of boss for me. And is somebody that I am hoping will not be replaced with the like kind. I'm hoping desperately that we do not get somebody like her again, that use her tactics as far as quote unquote motivating of staff is. She was just not a very kind woman. And that made her a very, in my eyes, unsuccessful boss. Anyway. So, hey, guess who's in the house? Here we go.
Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it.
Did I do it?
Mama did it.
She did it. Yay. Okay, here he is. Here he is to tell you why he feels so warm and fuzzy.
Hold on 1 second. I need to get the stream audio video stuff on. So this might be against the Twitch TOS, probably not. I gotta get this all set up.
What the heck are you talking about? Ew, gross. It's wet. He just got out of the shower and he put his headphones
That was a
on and then he
quick
put them
shower,
on me and
wasn't
yeeshka. That's wet.
Was that a quick shower?
It was. It was a very quick shower. What do you mean is against Twitch rules?
Nothing. Nothing.
Can you see me? Am I on screen?
You are going to be.
Where am I?
You're about
You've only heard my voice, my sultry and sinister voice. And that's about it. There we go. Oh, geez, I hear some crashing and some moving and some banging around in the background. Hey, did you know that you wrote down that today you feel that you are warm and fuzzy?
worm.
Yeah, you said you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So I'm wondering if there's something wrong with your tummy. Is there something going on with the digestive tract there? It says we have one viewer. I don't know who that is.
Probably
I keep
my
trying.
bot.
I keep trying to lure him into a conversation, and I do this long, lengthy, quiet pause. Hey, viewer, respond. Tell me about your Friday. Come on. Come on, tell me about your Friday.
He was gonna
No,
respond.
nada. No. Crickets, that's all I hear. So I got a little spring to my step this morning. I started taking some
You're
probably
still
12.
on the title screen for
I'm on the title. Hey.
the- I
Hey.
need to go to cam. Sup, guys?
Sup,
Welcome to
guys?
randTECH.
There we are.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
going to be on camera. I'm not going to be on
You are on camera right now. You gotta move
No.
if you don't want to be.
Out of here.
Yeah, they saw you.
Oh.
Now you're worried.
My sexy voice doesn't sound so sexy anymore. It sounds like a 50-year-old woman now.
I'm rolling her off the set, everybody.
Yeah, you gotta move that camera.
Oh, guys, my hair is a mess.
Yeah.
Sup?
But you smell a lot better than you did. You smelled like a swamp.
Yes,
You wanna
because
tell
I
them
was
what you were
cleaning.
doing?
Yes, so we have a pool. If you don't know, let me just formally welcome
It's my
you.
anniversary. Happy anniversary, drama mama.
It's her anniversary of being married.
Yes.
It is. She has been married for 27 years.
Yep.
And that's pretty great, guys.
It is. It's very great. It's
Uh-huh.
very great that a man 27 years ago asked me to marry him. Wow.
27 years
And
ago, or was
then-
it like 28 or 29?
It was 28 years ago he asked me to marry him. And it's great that 27 years later I'm still in love with the man that 27 years ago asked me to marry him.
And he's still in love with you.
And he's still in love with me. And that's pretty amazing. When it
Yeah.
comes right down to it, that's the biggest pretty amazing thing ever. So I am celebrating just a little bit.
But what I was doing was, well, you know, it's almost Father's Day. On Father's Day, we kind of like to go swimming in a pool, which you're not going to get to do. That's the foreshadowing here.
So there's the foreshadowing.
So I was cleaning it. I brushed the sides. I sucked it. I did a lot of sucking today, like a whole lot.
You suck and you suck some more. And that's what you did today. But you know what?
And then
It was all for naught.
and
So keep telling them.
Because then we said, well, you know, this filter is clogged because there's so much algae in the water. So what we had to do was open up the filter, pop up the little top, and if you
It
don't,
looks like
if
like
you
a
don't,
capsule,
Mhm.
like a pill, and
Mhm.
and the two parts that come apart from each other.
Let me explain how a DE pool works. A dichotomous earth. It's just basically this stuff that gets caked onto the filter, and then that tries to suck in all of the algae, and basically the algae just circulates all through the pool. Are you okay?
I'm okay, but I noticed that I was doing this, and I thought maybe I better just do this. So there.
That's why I
I'll
was
put
ta-
it.
that's
I'll
what I
put it
was-
over here. Anyway,
that's why I
go
was
on with
saying
your.
it-
I'm sorry. Go on with your story.
Let's hope this is because now I'm uploading these VODs to YouTube.
You know what? I saw a Twitch stream today that said "Tipsy on the beach." So you know, if she can
Tipsy
be
on the beach.
some cute little thing in a bikini and little tipsy on the beach after not
streamers
being
are
married
big.
for 27 years and celebrating just, hey, I'm a sun goddess, then I can have.
Booby streamers are a big thing on Twitch, drama for Mama.
I get that. Why the heck not?
I can be a
not
booby
my
streamer.
booby streamers, but if I can celebrate my 27 years of marriage.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead. Anyway, so they pop apart like a capsule.
Yes, it's just basically this capsule. There's
inside the capsule.
But you take that off and you have all of the fins. There's like 10 of them or something.
Mm-hmm.
And those fins get filled up with water, and then the water seeps through. There's this divider at the top which pops into the fins, and with all the hoses and everything,
and
that's how the water gets
all
distributed.
Of this clay-like substance gets packed onto the filters, and then the algae gets caught in those things,
and then once you backflush, it blows all of that out.
All of that blows out into your yard, and then you start all over again with brand new fresh, and then you capture all of it, blah blah blah. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. So what I was doing was I took a hose and I was blowing out all of the DE that got caked in there, because eventually once you run it, backflushing doesn't really do a great job of removing all of that yucky stuff.
Yeah.
So I was trying to clean that out, and I noticed that it looked like something was torn, so I was like, uh-oh. And I looked some more, I took it out, and it's like, there's a huge hole in there. And then the next thing, there are more holes, and all of these ribs are broken out.
Right.
So what that means is something got in there and it tore. And that just basically means you need new fins. And that's okay, because it's been like 5 years since we've owned those.
Oh,
so 5 years of just circulating all of this water. Of course, something's going to go wrong eventually.
And those fins are built tough. Whatever the fabric is it's better than just your average normal fabric, because it stands a lot of pressure, under
can
pressure.
See your arm.
I know, is that bad?
If you want, I'm just saying, if you don't want your arm to be seen, I'm not saying that you should.
This is the arm with the tumor in it. You see my tumor?
My tumor?
My tumor. I've got a tumor right there.
Got a tumor.
A tumor. Yeah. You've never seen that show, have you?
Tumor?
Yeah. Well, it's a.
I never heard tumor before.
It's a show with the former governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who was in this kindergarten? He was called Kindergarten Cop, and he was infiltrating some. Can't remember the whole plot of the story, but one of the most famous lines is that he said to one of the small children, "I have a tumor in his brain," because he always had a headache. Because after he was done teaching kindergartners, he always had a headache, and they would say, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I got a tumor." So I've got a tumor, but it's in my arm. Anyway, so go on. So the DE, it doesn't always stay.
But the problem with it, the reason why the pool wasn't filtering correctly is because there are holes in it. And if you try to have a filter with holes, it's just going to go right through, and you're not going to have filtered water.
Your DE is going to end up at the bottom of your pool. Your DE is going to end up not doing its job of catching the algae. Your DE is not. It's just not. You're flushing money into a great big. A pool is nothing more than a great big huge
money pit.
Actually, the way that a pool is put together is much like your toilet tank. Mm-hmm. It's a lot like your toilet tank, which sounds horrible. I hope you don't pee in your pool. We don't pee in ours.
A lot of
we already have a pee in our pool, so we ask all of our guests not to put theirs in there. We can't spell pool without a P, but we already have the P, so please don't add your own. Anyway, It's like a great big toilet bowl, and it has to adjust itself. And you have the same kind of float as you do in a toilet bowl and things like that. But you're just flushing your DE through your system if it's not getting compacted onto the screens of your fins. Mm-hmm. So we discovered today that we needed to buy brand new fins.
So we
also discovered today something that we hadn't in the past 10 years.
So we went on Amazon and we found this. Well, first of all, we found the one that we always buy. No, that's not amazing. We found the one that we always buy, $200 for all the fins, which is,
what you're gonna pay.
That's what happens. That's how much it costs.
It's what you're gonna pay online. It's half the amount that you're gonna pay at some pool store, but it's what you're going to pay online.
Well, let me finish the story. So we're like, we were going to order it, but then we were like, well, what else can we find? So my dad scrolled through it a bit more and was like, well, look at this. It was from the manufacturer itself, the manufacturer that made the capsule thing, that made the original fins. It was an OEM kind of thing, and we put in the product number. We made sure that everything was fine, and it was. But the nice thing about that was it actually came with all of the assembly. So with the water distributor, all new nuts and bolts and nuts and bolts and nuts and bolts, all new pipes, all new this, all new that. Plus, like I just mentioned, it is an original fin. It is not a third-party one. And usually, kind of like the analogy with like Apple Lightning cables, generally the Apple Lightning cable is going to work very well, and anything else is not. So that was a big score. Plus, it was like $5 cheaper. And to buy all of that, it'd be like $300, $400. So we can just save the ones that are working right now and put in the new ones. And also, it's going to be a very easy install. You don't have to fiddle around with trying to align them all up, which can be a big, fat mess.
Right. So God is granting us a fabulous 27th wedding anniversary day by saying, "Let me bless you with this deal." Mm-hmm. Woohoo! Thank you, Jesus.
Right? Jesus. Bless Jesus.
Praise Him.
So, what other topics do we have? We actually have
I don't know.
a lot
Why are
of
you
topics.
so warm and fuzzy? That's what I want to know.
Why am I warm and fuzzy?
That's what I want to know.
Because you want to know why I was warm and fuzzy?
Yeah.
I mean, warm and
You said
fuzzy.
you're warm and fuzzy.
You see this thing right here? It's called a keyboard. It isn't my keyboard, but it is a keyboard.
It's my keyboard. What the heck are you doing with my keyboard?
It says...
I know. I gave it to you because it's too dang big for the space that I have.
This has your name on it.
It
Don't read it out loud.
It says drama for mama.
Totally. Now, why don't you tell them about, you have this kid who is never at school, and he needs work because he failed and he doesn't do the work that you give him.
That is a major rant for me. I didn't think I had any rant left because it was summer, and I told y'all I'm not going to rant because it's summertime and I don't have any rants. But you know what? You're right. Let me rant about this kid.
Ooh,
so,
no.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that was the big problem with that particular wireless keyboard.
This is ugly and yucky. Look, guys, look inside of that. Oh, so yucky.
So, I got this keyboard when I started cutting the wire, when I decided to get rid of my cable. And I was recording all of my television shows onto whatever storage device we had at the time. I can't remember what that was.
It was probably like a...
It wasn't a terabyte, that's for sure.
Drive.
Anyway,
I think you did have a terabyte.
We might have, I don't know, but at the time I don't think it was. But this was the board that we used to record all of our shows onto. And it was on the back of my couch, which sat in the middle of my living room without any wall behind it. And I think I backed up, or I don't know, something bumped it, down onto the floor it went, and that particular spacebar button popped out, and that's been the bane
of our existence.
And then the spacebar doesn't work, and you look up after you typed 1.5 billion words, and you have one long word because every time you hit space, it hasn't spaced. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Anyway,
I think that's your Drama from Mama labeled one. I don't know though, because this one works pretty well. It's just, it's really annoying to get the space bar back in.
That space bar is a big problem with these Microsoft, this particular, and I don't know what brand Microsoft this is, but I really like this, the soft padding and all the ergonometry of it, the way that it's,
that's why I'm using it. Like,
yeah.
I've had problems finding a keyboard for my recordings that he's almost done.
Was it?
And then she went and picked it up.
Anyway, so,
why don't I talk?
So let me talk about Orlando.
Or you just what? You just that's confidential.
Florida. Orlando,
we can't talk about it anymore. But let's just say he wanted a lot of work. No, he got a lot of work from you because there's a lot of work to do for a whole semester, for a whole 2 semesters of class work. But he didn't do any of it. He did hardly any of it, and it was not done correctly. And now his mom is emailing her like
his way, but not my way.
Now his mom is emailing Drama from Mama like, is there anything that he can do? Is there blah blah blah? He's already done 10 worksheets plus 5 other ones, and it's like,
And a few recordings that you had him do. So what else does he need to do to earn this credit? Well, there's 189 days of school. I think that's more than 15 worksheets and a few clips. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's
so
what I
let's
emailed
move
her.
on.
So let's hope. Let's hope.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that she gets the feeling that, you know what, maybe an entire year's worth of work is more than 15 worksheets.
But then again, she sent you one huge run-on sentence as her email.
What? Just one? Yeah. She said everything.
Including,
can he email you instead of the person that he's emailing? Well, you pay.
So, let me tell you why I said one worm. I feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, why do you feel
I
warm?
like to type it, and when I type, sometimes I make a mistake because
I can type really fast, and maybe my brain or my fingers aren't actually working.
See, when I say warm,
and fuzzy, you meant to say warm and fuzzy. And that's
it's
only
probably
a
my
one-letter
brain.
difference, right? I mean, come on.
It's probably
it's a
my
one-letter
brain.
difference.
Okay. Yup, my brain.
If the IG can excuse...
Sup, we have 2 viewers in here. Look at this.
Really? Hey.
Sup,
hey.
sick fool, suck.
Say hello to me. Say, hey, happy anniversary.
No.
Say happy anniversary,
You're
please.
driving them away, drama for mama.
No, don't go anywhere. Say happy anniversary, mama.
I'm pretty sure
Say happy anniversary, drama for mama. Are they gone?
No. Okay,
Aww.
sup, sick fool, sup,
it's
shouting.
my
Okay, let
27th
me
wedding
shout them
anniversary.
out.
Okay.
Jeez. Sup, Commander.
I'm just excited. We got 2 viewers. Two.
I'm pretty sure.
That's more than one. Let's
What?
hope they're not all robots.
I want to chat with them. Hold on.
Okay, type it in.
Jeez.
Tell them something.
Sup, the Franks. How are you doing, the Franks? That sounds
Hey,
familiar. Are you from Morning
Franks.
Coffee with Barnacles, the Franks?
Hey.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Jerry say that, but I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm gonna say sup to you, though.
Hey. Are you here because you saw Mindcrafter X and said, I think that name is familiar? This is very random.
Random technology, that's what the name is.
Random technology, a rant. We
Rant.
rant.
But we
just got done ranting.
Yeah, we have already done our rant. So let's go into our next topic. About,
Not about being wormed.
the Frank said, what is this about NSA job? Let me tell you about NSA jobs. So, as we talked about last week, I did fill out this application. I did do like a W-4 form for the IRS about New Scholar Academy, which
I
is
know it.
all of...
You
let me
thought it
say-
was going to be something more than New Scholar Academy.
You
Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet.
You probably thought that I was talking about the National Security Agency, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
right.
it. That's not it.
No, that's
it's
not
not
it.
that.
No,
Come
but
on.
hey, it sounds official.
It's for incoming 9th graders into our amazing high school. And basically I'm assigned to this track because my school does it by multiple different tracks of study like business, education, or technology. And this week I was assigned to education, so I just had to tell them about bullying, I had to tell them about things that the track entails, and I just had to talk to them about what the school has to offer.
But what was the best thing? What was the best thing, Minecrafter X?
What was the best thing? Well, I loved interacting with the kids. They were just... I think that they made a positive impact on them, and I really hope that they enjoyed it.
You made a positive impact.
I talked to some people, and they said they did enjoy it, so that's one thing for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the teachers, the administrators, kind of, they're just teachers. There's someone, actually, the main person was my teacher. He said, ha, 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 ha,
yeah,
ha.
you thought it was NSA, didn't you? Like, National Security Agency.
No.
Sorry.
But the teachers that did administer the whole thing said that I did a great job, and they even, Coach even, not emailed you, he even found your number and texted you and said,
That's right.
Minecrafter is doing an excellent job, and we are very proud of him. So that just made me feel warm and fuzzily, or as I typed, worm and fuzzily inside.
Worm.
That's how it made me feel.
Oh, I such a warm inside.
Nightbot said, the alias you set to this command to be of VOD does not exist. VOD does not exist.
Oh. Hey.
That's weird because I told Nightbot to do this exclamation point VOD command, just like you might do like uptime or something like that. I told Nightbot to do that, and he doesn't want to do that.
So what is this? Who's texting us?
DeFrank said, so it's about mentoring ninth graders on what again? It's just about, I guess it's new scholar. It's about the incoming high school, the things that you do in high school.
Tell him that our high school. Tell DeFrank that our high school is one of like the top rated in the nation high schools.
It is. It's a great high school.
So being a scholar.
What else about it?
Being a scholar in our school is different than being a scholar in.
It's also I gave them
schools,
some tips about how to maintain good grades. What I did about that. That isn't. I basically talked to them. We have this program where the 2000s world IB schools. That's this whole different curriculum, like a way of thinking, a way of assessing you instead of having tricky multiple choice questions. It's basically you explain the answer that you think is right.
Right.
There doesn't have to be a necessarily correct answer.
International Baccalaureate. Yeah.
International.
But we're not just IB.
We're also AP. We're also all these different great things. I think the thing that I like most about them, what I mentioned before I started, was we're also technology, education, and business.
And those are tracks that get you what?
Certifications. Yay, that's the big thing. And I've already gotten certifications in Microsoft Office, Word, Excel. I'm actually a Word expert. And I have the IC3 from Pearson. All three of the tests, I took all of those.
So it's important that before these ninth graders come and sit in a classroom that they understand.
Mm-hmm. I forgot I need to tell them about. It's because education. I did the education track for my first.
Not your forte.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know if there's any certifications for that, but I know tech, which is what I'm doing for the next 2 weeks. There are many certifications.
Hey, does DeFranco know that it's my 27th wedding anniversary?
I think he does. I think that you have made that clear.
And he hasn't said happy anniversary to me yet?
You're pressuring him. You just spit all over me.
I just don't think he heard my
I'm pretty sure
Whatever.
he did.
You know, it takes a lot to get to 27 years. I just want you to know that. It takes a lot.
27. Isn't that something?
Well, you know what? My mom and my dad celebrated their 65th wedding anniversary. 65 years of marriage to each other.
I think when you get to 25, you're not divorcing at all.
No. When you get to 25, you're in for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
You're a nice road trucker. You've committed, and that's it.
He said
going across this lake.
He said happy anniversary,
well,
Mom.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I asked at the beginning of the show before you were here, and I understand that before you were here, that today doesn't quite feel like a Friday to us because it's summer, and so every day kind of feels like Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Is it different? I mean, that's been my professional career, is teaching. So summer work, quote unquote, is always different than school year work. Yeah. It's always different. So is it, I mean, like when it becomes summer, do you guys, well, I'm assuming, I don't know, but do normal like work week people forget that it's Friday? Or we totally forgot.
Let me tell you.
Minecrafter X was like on Wednesday.
So I got done with NSA on Wednesday, and I thought, like at 5, I gotta get ready for randTECH. I thought again.
Me too.
I got thought an hour, and then I was like, oh no, it's Wednesday, and then
I
thought again later.
We were in the store on Thursday saying,
gotta get ready for
you know,
randTECH.
the store's not so busy for a Saturday, and then we suddenly realized.
Oh no, it's
a Thursday. It's not a Saturday at all.
DeFrank said marriage is essential for raising children. Great work.
Well, thank you. My child is a pretty big blessing to me, and I appreciate that you see that in him. He's such a good one.
I was worried about what big thing you were going to describe me as.
What? Yeah, I get you. You know what? You know what? Yeah. When I come to the end of the week and I have to rant about things, the last thing that I'm ranting about is this guy right here.
You've never
And
done a
that's-
rant about me
No,
yet.
I've never had
But you
to.
want to rant in front of my face. That's the thing. So
No, I wouldn't rant. Period.
if
You've
Drama
never
for
really
Mama
given me
got
anything
her
to
own
rant
talk
about.
show, if she got it like independently for her, I wonder what she'd rant.
What
If
the
you-
heck would this show be about?
You know,
It's a drama. It's a drama show for mamas.
I was so proud of her because I had to take a shower like right before the show because I was washing out that pool system.
Did you hear that,
I was-
DeFranco?
I
You
was
might have to repeat that.
I was
That's a
pretty
big
sure
mrr.
I was pretty sure that she would not have audio. I was like 99% sure that I'd walk on here and crank it up and say you didn't have audio.
Well, yeah, I'm not really the technical part of the randTECH part of the show. I'm usually the person saying, okay, whatever. But yeah, I did it right, and I'm very proud of myself.
It was cranked up. But she still, in OBS, I have these different scenes. Let me show you. I can go to like starting soon, please stand by, all of this. She was still on the starting soon.
I don't
thing.
even think you had a phone here, though.
Yeah,
weren't even
I didn't
recording
have a
up there,
camera.
so
That's
there.
the thing. I didn't have
So
time
there,
to turn
in
on
my
the camera.
defense, there was nothing else that I could do.
I guess
So
moving on to like your technical prowess.
okay, you want
well,
to call it a prowess?
The thing is
All
that
right.
we had this offer on Five for our freelance website where we do
Yeehaw.
voiceovers for people,
You bet.
which they like. They
yeah,
do like
do.
it.
They like us.
Except
We're
for
5
Winnie.
stars.
4.9 stars, not 5, because that one person left a 4.7 star review.
Okay,
I don't know why
whatever.
she did that. That really
Whatever.
ticked me off.
Whatever.
But we got an offer from this guy that wanted us to do something for Star Trek. So we did that for him, and then he came back again and was like, well, why don't you do this for us?
Yay.
So we did that for him. The problem was that I had to do this NSA thing, so I was at work until 3. So we had to wait all this time. He emailed me at like 2:15 in the morning. And
But
the mistake was that I shouldn't have replied back to him at 2:15 in the
No.
morning. But
No.
it's also
Hey,
response
it's part of
time.
business. Yeah, but it's all part of business.
But
and we're
Fiverr
getting it.
counts that, and we worked very, very hard to get our response time
We
down
did.
to an hour.
But you know what? I think I did it. I don't know. I've never heard back from him yet. Maybe he's really dissatisfied.
I don't know, but the thing is that we got it all to him. The first problem was that we had this file called like 6.9. That's when we did the first thing for him, and then 6.11, and it was literally like almost the same. So we accidentally
Except for a number.
sent him the old one, and he was like, "Dude, seller, you sent us the old one." And we're like, "Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing." So we sent him across the new one, and then he messaged us back and was like, there's like this 33 that he had in the script, and he was like, "I feel so terrible. It needs to be 31."
Yeah, which is terrible. It
Um,
is terrible. But hey, you know what? The good news? I'm in a Star Trek video.
Oh yes, that's pretty great.
I'm
But
at a Star Trek convention.
mm-hmm.
My voice is gonna be like
Just
there.
telling you that your arm is in
it's
the
gonna be there.
show. But
I'm gonna become
well,
an angry
let me-
bird pretty soon.
let me go into more depth on this. So, we did the voiceover. We did all of that. But what happened as a result of that was when he got to us and said that something was messed up. That was when I was ready to go. But Fiverr does it's that you have 24 hours to deliver this thing. But it was like an hour 20 when he said, "You got to do this. You got to do it again." And I wasn't going to be back for another 7 hours, so we didn't have time to wait for me to be there
Nope.
to redeliver it. And we
Nope.
also didn't want to cancel it because canceling goes on to your Fiverr
Right.
also.
Right.
So we got her up here. I was at
So,
work. We got
yeah.
her up here, and she did it all. I have not listened to it,
My technologically incompetent
but she
drama
got it done.
for Mama, the woman who knows a lot about English and theater, but not a whole lot about computers, had to do something. So there we are. And I did okay, I think. Anyway, so I brought my angry bird in.
She's an angry bird. They can't. Oh yes, they can
Brought
see
my
it. Never mind.
Angry Bird
I was
in.
looking at the wrong preview. I thought you
And
couldn't see it.
I got a bruise.
What happened with you? What happened? You got ouchies.
Where did you get a bruise?
I don't know, but here's my Angry Bird.
Woohoo! Yes!
Oh, she hit me.
I did.
You hit me.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. 'Cause you insulted me, maybe. Anyway,
So Frank said, he said, do you only do voiceovers on Fiverr? Well, we do voiceovers. That's the only thing that we've gotten orders for. But I also do video editing, graphics design, and I also added a new gig, and this is the first time Drum for Mama's going to hear it, but I added in a
Really?
proofreading for English.
oh,
And we have
I
sent a
can do
few
that
offers
too.
for that.
Hey, do you know anybody?
If you
You
know
know
anybody,
anybody at all?
recruit them to Fiverr.
We
Hold
are.
on, I need to greet someone. Sup, Only Obvious. How are you doing today? He said hello.
You know what? It's only obvious that it's my 27th wedding anniversary. Hey, only obvious.
You're
Did you
gonna
see what I
drive
did
them
there?
away.
What? No.
You're yelling at
No,
them
I
and-
don't think so. Can he wish me a happy anniversary?
Only Obvious.
He-
She wants you to wish her a happy wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Don't sing. Oh gosh, don't sing.
Please don't sing.
No.
That'd just be horrible. But like we were mentioning, yes, we only do voiceovers for now. That's the main thing that we do. We almost had a $5,000 gig,
Almost.
but she never got back to us.
Well, she hasn't gotten back to us, so she hasn't said yes.
She wished you a happy anniversary.
Well, thank you. That's only obvious that it's my anniversary, and it's only obvious that somebody would love me for 27 years, right? Right.
Mhm.
Oh,
we
jeez.
were just saying that is quite a feat.
So we were also talking about Fiverr. So only obvious. You know anything at all about Fiverr? Or are you here because it says first week of NSA, and you think that we're part of the national?
We got the
Security
Franks on
Agency?
that. The Franks.
Yeah, he came in because he thought we were part of the NSA. We're not. We're not part of the NSA.
Or are we?
Or are we?
Because
That's right.
if we were part of the NSA, we wouldn't be telling you.
No, you'd never know. We'd just be angry birds. But anyway, so why are you here? I mean, it's
The
called,
title?
obviously it's called randTECH. We'd love to hear what it is. Are you here because it's just Friday and hey, we're chillaxing?
We're
or-
chillaxing on a Friday.
We're chillaxing.
We're chillaxing.
We're going back to the 80s. Wow.
Speaking of 80s,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got this new gadget and I want to show you all because it's a pretty cool thing. I
What's
don't know
that?
if anyone, maybe the keen-eyed of you,
Ooh,
noticed
look at
this.
that.
How old are you, Minecrafter? Well, I am in high school. I am 14 years old. I don't know if I'll look it or sound it.
Oh, he's so handsome, isn't he?
We're gonna, I don't know why it's playing Russian music.
What the heck? Did we ask it to play? Hey, Google.
I said play
what
Russian.
the heck?
I said play Russian music.
Oh, Russian music?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But this is the Google Home Mini, everybody.
Yay!
it
They
is-
don't know.
It's a pretty cool gadget, because it plays all of your music, and all you have to do is ask. You can link it to your Spotify account, which is free, so you don't have to pay a subscription. Of course, there are ads and there are limitations, like you can't say, like, play Piano Man by Billy Joel. It'll say, I cannot do that, only if you get
But I'm
Spotify
learning.
Premium.
I am learning. Okay, Google.
That's the most
I
triggering
know
response.
you are. You're a sweetheart and still learning, aren't you?
Mhm.
But hey, how many of you've got Googles out there? Googles.
Google's.
What is this called?
I think everybody's used Google because most people don't use Bing.
But what is this called? A Google what?
A Google Home Mini.
A Google Home Mini.
But what we're excited about and
Jeez
what we're
Louise,
going
how does
to
this go
order
then?
soon from Newegg are light switches. Not light switches,
Yeehaw!
but these little... It's like those Net 10. I don't know if any of you are that old. I know I'm not.
that.
But I have heard about...
this little thing, that
It's-
tiny little thing.
In the
It's gonna break right
in
off.
the review, I'm going to complain about micro USB. I wish they'd include USB-C. What about Yahoo? Well, if anyone uses Yahoo, well, Props to you. I know they had this huge security leak with all of the Yahoo accounts. So whenever I see emails at yahoo.com, I'm like, ugh, cringe.
Cringe. Yeah, what decade was Yahoo? Was that the 80s? 70s? No,
Ask
70s.
Jeeves.
Wait, I think
Who's
Yahoo
Jeeves?
was what, the 80s?
Ask Jeeves. I mean, the Google Home.
Yeah.
Sup, Google? Hey, Google.
Hey, Google.
Oh, it's booting up. Internet Explorer? You mean Internet Exploder?
Exploder, that's right. Yeah.
Jeez, let me get into my next topic quickly. So, I'm thinking about building a new computer with all of my hashtag cash money that I'm getting from
from
NSA.
the NSA.
From the NSA.
Which is not the National Security Agency.
That isn't. But I'm thinking about building a new computer which is going to have a Ryzen chip in it. I'm thinking the Ryzen 7 1700X.
Okay, whatever.
But the problem with that is I'm pretty sure Windows 8.1 is not compatible with that. And I had 8.1 on my computer because that's a pro version that I actually got for free because I am un estudiante de escuela.
See, I told
de
you
beta.
he'd explain this all to you. He would do the explaining part.
Through Microsoft Dreamspark, which
I'm
I need.
just a angry bird.
You need to. That really. I threw it so far away. She can't. She's gonna have to lift.
And
she's
you
gonna
know
have to
what?
get
I'm
up.
gonna get it.
But I decided to install Windows 10 on my box. It went pretty
Did
well.
you all see my rear end when I bent?
No,
you
they
didn't.
didn't.
Thank God. Jeez
You'd have to work out because Twitch has strict TOS about that.
Holy.
You're distracting me from my.
Okay. Anyway. Okay.
Jeez.
Ryzen chip.
That we're past that already. So Windows 10 install went pretty well. The only problem was that it wiped out all of my files, but they did put them in Windows.old. I still had to reinstall like OBS and Google Chrome. Google Chrome. That's the thing about that.
Hey Google.
Oh, Nightbot. Okay, Nightbot. Sorry. I am sorry, only obvious. You might have wanted me to see happy. Oh, come on. Come on, Nightbot. Why would you do that? AskJeeves.net. I'm so sorry about that.
I don't know how to help with that.
This website uses cookies. Let's look at this. Hold on.
Hey Google.
Nightbot is unfair.
What's up, girl?
Nightbot is unfair. It blocked him off. Can I do like a... It didn't time you out, right? Oh,
Can you tell me a joke?
Well, I can't ask her that to be possible.
Why not?
No one would hear the ice cream truck.
Yeah, that would be quite a journey to get to the ice cream truck, wouldn't it? That's terrible.
We have an audience today, Drama from
Well,
Mama.
Usually
we
they're here
do
for
this
my
stream.
anniversary, right?
I guess.
Hey Google.
I guess
my anniversary.
I guess it's because NSA job. I guess that's why.
What did you think?
But the thing
What
is,
did you say, Google?
I popped into.
Hey Google, what?
We're gonna look at only obvious. We'll look at Ask Jeeves in just a little bit, but let me talk about Microsoft Edge. So I went in and I tried to install Google Chrome. Of course, first of all, it was like, Microsoft Edge is so great. You don't want to install Google Chrome. And it's like, yes, I do. But the problem, it was super duperty slow.
Yeah.
I clicked on something, it wouldn't do anything. I clicked here, I clicked that. It would not download to save its life. When it did get there, it was just so slow. It was unresponsive.
Sounds like a rant to me.
I honestly had to go and open up Internet Explorer to download Google Chrome. It would not work any other way. Seriously.
What do we call that?
Internet Explorer. I
Yeah,
seriously
that's
had
right.
to do that. It was horrible. Microsoft
Really?
Edge, not a good browser. I think it does integrate well with
Hey
Windows
Google,
10.
did you hear that?
Google is
Did I hear what?
Did you hear what?
Google is such a sweetheart because
She is. Hey girl.
she loves everyone.
Hey Google. How you doing, girl?
Okay, only
Sorry,
obvious.
I
Let's
can't help
look
with
at,
that yet,
let's
but
look
I'm
at,
always learning.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what I love
shut
about
up,
you.
Google.
Shh, Google.
She always
A little
learns.
quieter.
This website contains real police records. Uh-oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Public.
What does he want you to look up?
Oh, is this like one of those record websites? I know.
Who the
I know
heck
those.
is asking us to do this?
Ask Jeeves. Let me look up Google.
We are completely not part of the NSA, but totally part of the NSA.
Okay, so is this like an old... Oh, I know. It's another web browser. It's another search
Oh,
engine.
I
I
see.
know why. That's just an ad.
Ask Jeeves. There
So
you go.
you were just. I know why.
Yeah, we do.
I'm
You
sorry
know what?
I
You're
got
right. We
timed
have to
out.
give credit to all of them. I get you. I get you.
So can I get? Ugh, let me. Here you go. All of your messages got deleted. I'm so sorry. That makes me sad. But let's move on. So Windows 10, very good install except for that. I got everything configured, everything set up. The only problem was that one thing that I discovered is whenever you do a custom install of Windows, for some reason it was not allowing me to upgrade it. I had to do a custom install. Whenever you do that, all of your old files get placed into Windows.old, and that also contains your main folder with all of your documents, all of your contacts, all of your desktop items. So that really saved my butt because it deleted all of that. It was like a fresh install.
What?
It did not format the C drive, which
Holy
God bless.
cabooses.
But it removed a lot of stuff.
Yikes.
but
Have any of you ever had that happen at all where everything
just
in,
gets
like
wiped.
because
And I know
it's-
you have data recovery, so that
well, yeah, but
usually you're saved from that.
you're going from an older version Windows 8 to a newer version Windows 10. You'd think that it would just
Stay in place. That's what I
Yeah.
wanted it to do.
Huh.
But I was fine. I was very fortunate and I was
That's
fine.
good, yeah.
Another cool thing that happened today, we've been having internet issues with it dropping off and everything. We also had people come to our house.
Holy
And play
crap!
with
We've
cords.
talked about that 3
And-
weeks ago. We talked about
Yes, they played with cords and different things,
that.
which
Oh
is bad.
my
And it
gosh.
really ticked us off.
Well,
because they
not
just walked in.
That was really a major part of our randTECH was because it was really horrid for a second. We actually brought up maps and we said, is anybody else having outages with this particular company?
Better watch
and
that. I think
our
the
company
bot's
was-
gone, but
it's horrible.
Spectrum Internet. I always call them Time Warner Cable because
But they're
that's what they used to
Spectrum.
be
Yeah,
called.
we brought up the Spectrum maps and we were having problems with that all over the nation. Anyone out there Spectrum?
Nope.
No, am I still getting crickets? I've got all of these people and they're still not talking to me. What's wrong with them? Come on, guys, say something. Say something.
I know.
At least something.
But the thing is,
Not the word something.
so
though.
we decided to switch. You see, you drive them all away. Now there's only 2 viewers. Just kidding. But we decided to unplug the current router that we are using, and we plugged in a new router, which is our old one that we replaced. But we are getting speeds that were not advertised. We should be getting 100 megabits up and like 20 down. We were only getting like 20 megabits up. I mean down, which is horrible in 2018. So we are like, we're going to call these people, but the first thing we did was remove the middleman, remove the potential bottleneck, and we just plugged it into the modem. And I did the speed, and I was like, oh my gosh! We were getting 118 megabits
Go
download.
Spectrum!
Yeah, 118 megabits download, and
Unbelievable.
only 11 megabits up, but that's still okay, because download speeds are pretty great.
Yeah.
But then we plugged it back into the router, and we still got 20, and we're like, you know what, this thing is crap. So we plugged it into the new one, and lo and behold, 118 down.
Can you believe that?
So we finally have
I
fast
can't believe
internet.
it.
Finally.
I cannot believe that
It
we
has
finally
been-
have fast internet. So let's talk about our Google, because she's such a nice little girl.
Mm-hmm. She does a lot for us.
We do have NSA, up on our little, what's that bar called? That little thing right there. That
Oh,
thing
the scroll bar?
Yeah, that
The
scroll
title?
bar. The title bar. We do have NSA. So let's talk about our little lady. Do you suppose that she has any capability of spy?
Probably.
spying on
Well,
us?
she has to listen to us. Hey, Google.
She does. She has to listen. She's
How are you
ordered to.
doing today?
She's part of the AI.
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
I just...
Hey Google, increase your volume. Oh, okay. Our
You can increase it
Minecrafter
on the
will do it
sides.
for you. There you go. Hey Google. Hey girl, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. What can I help you with?
Put on some music.
Playing some music on Spotify.
And see, this is just one of the... This is our main thing that we use it for.
But let's see if she spied on us. Let's see if she knows what our favorite music is.
Oh, hey, who
Oh my
followed us?
gosh.
I want to shout you out. Someone followed us. See, I think that this is my personalized Spotify list.
Hey, you know what? She does spy on you because this is music that we would normally listen to. This is the stuff that we like.
That's just analytics.
You think?
Yes.
Do you think that's just a fancy algorithm that she has?
Yeah, it's an algorithm.
Hey,
it's your
Google,
Spotify mix. It's okay.
Playing.
Thank you, Only Obvious, for following. Thank you all for that. That is very, very cool.
That's Only Obvious. Come on.
It's only obvious that
would
you
follow us on my wedding anniversary when we're talking about NSA and Google. What's this lady called again?
We better. Hey Google, stop. We better turn that off. Google Home. It's just Google Home.
It's just
nothing
called Google
else.
Home. Okay.
But one thing that it can also do is turn the thermostat. Hey Google, what temperature is it inside the home?
Here's a summary from the website centralhtg.com.
Hey Google, stop.
It is generally
Hey Google, stop.
set your home's cooling
Hey
system to
Google.
78
Hey Google, stop.
Ah, jeez Louise. She's still learning. And she says that a lot, so I know that it's true. Hey Google,
stop.
Hey
Google, stop. Hey Google, stop. There. Stop. There you go.
Jeez Louise.
We got it turned off.
She's like a puppy, isn't she? You gotta train her.
She's so much smarter than Siri, though, and Cortana, and all the other things.
You're gonna go out on a limb and say that,
No,
huh?
there's a lot of intelligence in here. She's a very, very smart assistant. You can ask her questions, and it's all integrated in very well with the Google Home app. You can view all the questions that you've asked her. You can add in devices like this thermostat, which I want to show you again. Let me try to show you. Hey, Google. What temperature is it inside inside my home right now?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to
Hey
help.
Google, what is the temperature on the Sensei?
On the website tombangelder.entrevista.com, they say, sense of temperature. You use
Hey
your
Google.
sense of temperature.
Hey Google, stop. But other than that, you can also...
Yeah, she has very specific commands, doesn't she?
You can also... But it's very...
She's learning. And she tells you that all the time. She says,
it works.
I'm sorry.
It works very well.
I'm sorry. I can't help you with that right now.
You can usually get the commands correct. It isn't like MS-DOS, or if you don't type in /W, you get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess what I want to mention is that you can also, what we're thinking about doing is we're thinking about, you need to
Google.
stop. Here. There.
I just put her down.
It's because it's touch sensitive. It's kind of weird. Like I mentioned, you can touch the sides and that'll change the volume, but it's also if you hold it or something. I don't understand all these commands.
I think she's a marvelous little
The speaker
assistant.
is very loud. It is very clear. The bass, I'm happy with the bass.
I'm very happy. She will add to my shopping list if I tell her to anywhere in the house. And that's not intrusive, right?
No, it is. You're fine with that.
What do I need to set up in order to add to my shopping list?
It automatically does that. It links up with your Google account, and all of that, like I said, is put into the app, so you can view that at a later time. If I'm like, add toilet paper and Kleenex to my shopping list, it'll add that in, and you can view your shopping list if you're going shopping or whatever on your phone.
You know what would be really cool?
Which is nice with Google Lists.
You know what would be really cool is because I have like a shopping list that of all of my essentials, the things that I know that I'm going to run out of in X number of weeks. If I could say add my essential shopping list, and she would just add stuff like toilet paper and toothpaste and deodorant and the things that I know that I'm going to need that I'm probably out of by that time. That would be really cool.
It probably will do that.
That'd be a cool algorithm. If anybody's out there like working on algorithm sort of NSA.
You need to stop that.
I do. I'm an angry bird.
You need to stop that also. Jeez, woman.
Let's just throw it across the room over there so I can't reach it. There you go. There you go.
Now she
there.
can't reach it. There you go. I put an end to that, guys.
You put an end to the angry bird, you pig.
I'm thinking, other than that, I go to NSA next week again.
You do? You got paid?
I'm excited about that.
You got paid?
Like I mentioned, I'm thinking about building a new system.
Right.
What else is there? I think that's about it for randTECH tonight.
Isn't that great? Hey, thank you everyone for wishing me a happy anniversary. I appreciate all of you for doing that.
Let me read off some statistics for you. I'm not a Twitch affiliate yet, so I cannot get any partners or anything like that. Let me log into Nightbot here to see some of the statistics. I've never had to do this before because we do not get
our
people
statistics
chatting.
are we've had
But-
0 people
but
doing
now-
this,
now we
and
have
0 doing
statistics.
that. But hey,
So let's see. It was a very good stream. I was very, very happy with what we got here. Only Obvious was timed out for posting links. I need to remove that. The top chatter was me, which is pretty sad, but I wish that it would actually show the top 5 chatters. See top chatters there? It was me with 16 messages, followed by DeFranks with 8 messages.
hey, DeFranks, way to go, mister. If I
Um,
had a prize for you, I'd send it to you today.
We had then, following that, let's see what else. We had Frosty Uplift with 2 messages.
Hey,
And in
Frosty.
5th place, Saws Gaming 1
Uplift to you,
with
mister.
1 message in the chat. Thank you all for that,
Appreciate
everybody.
you.
We had, it looks like we got another follower today, which was Only Obvious, like I mentioned.
Hey,
thank you
I
for
love
that.
your name, Only Obvious.
Thank you so much for that. It is highly, highly appreciated. Other than that, we have been live for 1 hour and 1 minute.
Woo!
This is the second stream that we've done today. I
We
did
have.
one early in the morning as an editing stream just so I can
That's
get that
right.
darn video edited up and everything.
Kind of silent, but it's kind of cool.
We talked about browsers. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. If you
We
want
did.
to view anything else,
And you
make
know
sure
what?
to check out the VOD.
It's time for us to order pizza, so
Uh-huh.
if any of you have
Oh, one
a
thing
special
else.
pizza that you want us to order for our anniversary, let us know.
One thing else, I am
One last
uploading
chance.
all of the archives to YouTube.com over in my XX Minecrafter live archive
hey,
account.
YouTube. We always begin with
Hey YouTube, yeah, it's
That's
gonna
right.
make sense now. They're all being uploaded there because I noticed in Twitch you can select export and then just click on YouTube and authorize it up. I'm very happy about that because now you can view this for all of eternity. I'm also creating highlights, so the
Cool.
shows are saved
Last-
for more than 14 days.
Last chance for pizzas. Anyone want a specialty pizza? Last chance for your comments, guys.
Also, if
Go
anyone
once.
else wants to go to that AskJeeves.net, that is the website that
twice.
Only Obvious did post in the
Ask
description.
Jews. Going 3 times.
Any other things? We did not get any hosts or
That's it,
subscriptions or
guys.
bits or raids
Sorry.
because that's just what happens when you are so small on Twitch. But it's just getting. This was the first stream where we actually got an audience. We actually had people listening to us, and I think people come in and come out. But we actually had people participate in the chat, listen
Thank you
to what
guys
we are
for
saying.
that. We
Thank you.
appreciate that.
And I think
We
you
like
all have.
talking to you, so keep coming. We're gonna go order pizza.
Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you did enjoy. I know I loved putting on this stream. It was a great stream.
It was
I'll
a
catch
great
you all
stream.
later.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
come back, rants and texts.